In this video, we're going to be talking about my experience using warrior trading. Was it a scam? Was it a waste of time and money? Or was it actually okay? In my early 20s, I was always looking for many ways of how I can make extra funds to direct myself into financial freedom. And then based on that energy or that mindset, I went down the rabbit hole of looking for different ways and I came across day trading. There was other people in that atmosphere that was doing day trading, but the person that stuck out to me the most was Ross Cameron, who runs Warrior Trading. And I was fascinated. I was wondering, like, how does he do it? So I used to always watch his videos, his free videos that he posts every morning, and then he also had some free courses that he had live on his YouTube. Well, not live, but it was on his YouTube playlist. That's throwback. I don't know if he still have them now, but he had a couple of free lessons that he had on his YouTube page. And I used to take advantage of that and watch them over and over while also looking at his recap after he trades and also his morning trades when he used to do it as often. He still do it, but he doesn't do it as often as before. And I was fascinated and I was looking for someone that I can trust to take me on my journey to learning how to trade. I went through a couple other people before, but they didn't seem not legit, but I wasn't comfortable with the way how they're teaching, and I was a little bit more comfortable with the way how Ross was teaching. He was very transparent with all his trades, and the information what he was giving was legit. Reason why I say it was legit is because I see him do it over and over every day, and sometime I'll either back test or even go on the internet and do some research on the type of strategy he's trading. So I know personally from myself that he came off as a legit person, and I still think he is to this day. So once I realized he was doing that in terms of teaching people how to trade, he had his course. I was always in like had the drive to go purchase one, and he had, I think it was either two or three stages of course. I think they had the Warrior starter, the Warrior Pro, and I think it was advanced if I'm not mistaken. But now he only have the starter and he also have the pro. So in the beginning, the time, my early 20s, I purchased the starter pack, and I thought the starter pack was going to be enough for me to actually learn how to day trade just like Ross, because I love the way how he trades. So I purchased the starter pack, and it was good. Let's put it like that. It was good. It was a lot of information to absorb. But for me, I rather all the information and take a little bit longer to learn than having some of the information and learn too fast. Because if you don't have all the information, you're gonna learn a little bit fast, and you're gonna have issues down the line. But he had hours of videos, which I perfectly like. I'm not the reading type of person. I know how to read, but I prefer not to read. I'm a visual. I learn with visual images, video, pictures. I learn better that way versus sitting down and read. But he do have the videos where he teach you how to actually trade. He give you the information of what certain thing mean, like the bid, the ask, or the ask or the bid, the spread, all the little tidbits that you need to know jumping into the trading world. And for me, I thought the starter pack was enough for me, which eventually I realized that it wasn't enough going down the line. But anyways, the starter pack was a good um way to jump into learning how to day trade. I wouldn't say learning how to day trade like him, even though at the time when I was learning how to trade, it had videos of him trading, but it didn't give all the information that I personally need. And me saying that is not coming or bashing him in any way. For me, it was just not doing my full research of saying, okay, the starter pack is not like the advanced pack. And that's what I was missing in my trading. So once I learned how to trade using the starter pack, which is the Warrior Starter, I think that's what it's called, I learned a lot of information, and I started jumping into the world of actually trading with real money. I don't advise it. I would advise to use a demo account, which Ross will also recommend to use instead of using real money. For me, I used real money, and I still have my ups and downs. And I feel like even when you have a teacher or a mentor to teach you how to do something, you're still going to make some mistake throughout that journey, but it's going to be to a minimum. And I went through my phase, and I questioned sometimes, but I was determined to make it work. And then eventually I came up on the brighter side. I must say the starter pack for me kind of pushed me to the first step, but what I was missing to be that great trader, I believe, was I needed the additional advanced course, which took you through a more in-depth scope of how he trades. And because I only purchased the starter, the Warrior starter, it kind of still held me back a little bit, and that was my fault because I needed to basically purchase the advanced version to basically, well, purchase the advanced version after purchasing the starter, which I did not do. And the reason why I didn't do that is because at the time I'm in my early 20s and I was working, but the amount of money I was making wasn't enough. I had to pay my own bills, etc. Sometimes buy my own food. I didn't necessarily have to all the time, but there was some bill like my phone bills and other little miscellaneous things I was paying for. So at the time, the courses were still expensive. That to me personally was the only thing I didn't like about it. It was too expensive, which whatever he put his price, it's where he put his price. So I'm not complaining about, him putting it where it was at the time. It was too expensive for me. And at that time it was $1,000 for the starter, and I think it was 2,000 for the advance. And a young man that just turned 20, paying that much was a lot. If I had the money, I would have paid for it, the whole thing. But he definitely had discounts from time to time, and also offered like free experience of allowing people to join the chat room to watch him trade for like either free, and sometimes he'll just charge $1 for a whole week, which for me that was perfect because I took advantage of it to just be in that community and to see how he trades with his community. But like I said, overall, I did struggle a little bit without the advanced pack or the Warrior advanced version. Because of that, it took me a while to basically jump over certain hurdles. I had to do that on my own to where I started to becoming profitable. Just to like make this short, I believe that the Warrior trading is definitely not a scam. I think it was actually worth it. I did learn a lot, especially finding a mentor that was transparent, shows his wins and losses, and gave all the information that he knows that he went through, the struggle that he went through, and all the information he absorbed. He put that in video content. He even has sliders if you prefer. Well, you have to read majority of it, but like I said, I'm a visual person, so I learn better with seeing videos and that experience of you doing what you're doing. I learned better that way. So it was clean cut, straightforward, and I learned a lot. The only downfall for me at the time was it was too expensive, and I just believed that the starter pack was gonna get me to the next level of trading like Ross, which it didn't. It just showed me the beginning stage of how to trade like him, or how to trade in the market as a day trader. And the only thing that was missing was the advanced or the pro version that he do offer, which was too expensive. That one was like $2,000, and like I said, a young kid, well, not a kid, a young man, because I jumped over 21, you know, at that time when I was learning how to trade. I don't have that much funds to really, kick in. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people see his prices, and I don't blame him for his prices. I don't, because he had the experience. So for you to learn what he knows, I can't complain. I do have my ups and downs, and I'm learning different things, and I'm also creating my own strategy at the moment, and it's working very well. So yeah, warrior trading, I I love the experience. I love the community, and I like the fact that Ross is a good teacher, very transparent, just a overall good guy from where the eyes can see. I don't know personal life, but on video, YouTube, he seemed like a cool dude, and I loved his tone. I can absorb the information with him versus other traders. Nothing wrong with other traders, but for him, I just gravitate a little bit better. So yeah, that's it, guys. Warrior Trading. If you are looking to trade, go find him and just do your own research. Watch how he trades, and just a way how to learn how to trade. And you don't necessarily have to pay anyone to learn how to trade. There's a lot of free information. But the thing is now, with the free information, you don't know too much of who is giving you that information. So now you have to do extra research on if the person that you're actually watching is one legit, if the information that they're giving is correct, or other things where you're just looking at different people that's teaching you different things. And to me, that could be a little bit overwhelming. So I prefer having someone orchestrate or put something together at once and clump it into a video lesson and just present it to me versus me going to A, B, C, D, E, F, G down the whole alphabet line or alphabet tree trying to find different information, and then I have to go do more research figuring out if what that person is saying is actual factual versus getting that information from one person, right? So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, you already know what to do. Like the video, and thanks for tuning in. Is Key Life Equifutures. Peace.